Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy87 and this is a Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 4 part 28. In the previous video we made it to the outskirts of Crossbell City and it's finally time to return home. First things first though, we got a few things to go over. One is, well, I missed something in regard... Sir, I need to fight.
I won't let my guard down.
No, don't kill me, don't kill me.
It's my turn.
I missed something in regard to uses. Platinum Shield's fucking bonkers. What the hell? It's instant. I only realized this because the mod maker made a joke about my reaction once I learned that Platinum Shield has been changed, which is, on one hand I'm like, that's crazy, but I'm like, also that's super cool because not only is it good because it gives Useless a little bit extra, because I do feel like he definitely needed it. Especially since Noble Rise has been, I mean, really the change to being 8 turns is like almost imperceptible because you never really wanted Noble Rise to last for 12 turns in the first place. In the last game, you wanted to kind of keep spamming it or replace it with a better Brave Order eventually. But it adds synergy with his Fury and Anger procs. Like, it actually gives him a use for his CP, because one of the problems with Useless in my mind is that you don't really... Now, his S-Craft's a bit better in this game than it was in CS3, but like normally you didn't really want to S-Craft with Useless, just because like the delay wasn't worth it and it was better to build him magic than physical.
Let us fall back. A waste of my time.
But now you actually have like a reason to make use of his free CP he gets from Anger and Fury. So, like, I mean, I think that's a really, really cool change. Will I be using Platinum Shield? Maybe. I don't know. Depends. Depends on how hard the game gets. Maybe it'll be like the McBurn Arian Road fight that forced me to use Emma's S-Craft at least a couple times. Another thing to mention, this is the first video being recorded after Part 1 has gone up. Actually, I think like Part 7 has gone up, or the first 7 parts have gone up because I haven't been able to record for like 4 or 5 days. But we're back, and it's time to head into Crossbell. There it is. Crossbell City, phew, we got here before nightfall. Yeah, we haven't been staying outside for 4 days. And Orchis Tower is just as much of an eyesore as ever. Okay, shut up, Ash. Your last visit here was certainly eventful. Ouroboros wasn't pulling any punches. We were lucky to make it out unscathed. We couldn't have done it without the instructors and the branch campus students helping out. Couldn't we? What did the branch campus students do again? Oh yeah, I guess they show up at the end, right? But like the fight's already over by that point when you're on Orchis Tower. They didn't really do anything. After you, Yuna. Locals first. Right. And away we go. I don't think we need to do anything else outside. Return home to East Street. I think the buses are running.
Oh, what might that be over there?
Cruise ships, a lighthouse. Gotta be the harbor district.
You can see the RF building on the right as well.
This city's just as expansive as I remember.
Oh, Kurt learned not to brag about Heimdall. He's evolved. He's like, okay, as soon as he goes to Crossbell, I have to compliment it, or else Yuna will hit me. One thing I will say about going back to Crossbell is that Crossbell's power level is actually like untethered now, because it doesn't have the debuff.
What's wrong with me? I can't believe coming back here is getting me so emotional.
It doesn't have the debuff of not technically being a new location in this game, because everywhere, most of the places we've gone are going to be like recurring locations from the last game. So now Crossbell doesn't have that bias against it. So it'll probably be my favorite location in this game.
Yuna.
It only makes sense. Home is where the heart is, as they say.
Especially considering we might have some more of the districts unlocked. You know, maybe the entertainment district. Sure, if you're into some sort of sap. Orc or some sort of sap. Want to go check up with your family? No, it's fine. We should have a look around town first. After all, we don't know how strict surveillance is yet. We can include that on our own itinerary for tomorrow instead. In that case, our next order of business is finding a place to stay the night. Yep, and I think I've got just the place. Yuna led the others to a tavern on East Street. The dark void. They then caught up with a familiar face working there before reserving a room to use as a base. After checking in with Josette at the boathouse, everyone finally settled in to relax. Ooh. Oh, his pizza's back. Alright. There we go. This is the real Yona. Unlike the fake Yona from the intro.
Conscription's going full throttle all through Erebonia. Wait, there are 5 new armored divisions? Damn, things are just getting worse by the day.
Ugh, as usual, it's like a cave in here. At least keep the lights on. You're gonna go blind if you keep this up.
Oh, whatever. But more importantly...
Yeah, I bought you something for dinner.
But he's got 3 pizzas.
More just special healthy veggie sandwich and a cup of organic fruit juice.
Gross. Get that shit out of here. We need grease, lady.
All right. The easy way to get your 5 a day? Wait, no!
5 a day? That seems like a little too many.
Where's the pizza and Bell Cola I asked for?
You can't eat junk food all the time. Tio and the chief asked me to make sure you were eating properly. If you don't like it, you can get your own food.
Aw, man! I wish everyone would just let me be.
Yeah, just let me suffer and die in peace, alright? Because I'm too afraid to go ask anybody at the store to give me food. Okay, cashiers are scary. Don't get all cranky on me. How's the situation looking? Not so great. Ever since conscription started, we've been speeding towards a one-way track to war. Way faster than expected, too. All the intel we got from the towers checking out. Great. Reacher's on leave. Ilya's out of commission. You know the Bracers and the SSF have those guys to deal with, too? Yeah, they just got back right from Calvard. Wait, they just got back from Calvard, right when you think things couldn't get any worse. I mean, I guess that's, Heiyu? Yeah, probably Heiyu, I guess? Only thing I can think of? Can't get much of an update on Tio from Erebonia either. Looks like Randolph's doing just fine, though. Well, that's good at least. What about the Silver Streak? Is she still in Erebonia? I can't tell. We lost contact with her a while ago. The Liberal crew's been pretty worried about her, too. The Liberal crew, let's go. It's not looking too rosy on any front, then, is it? Well, no use moping. We gotta do what we can for now. Not just those guys we need to watch out for. There's Ouroboros, the big bats behind this whole mess in the first place. And our little guests in the Empire. Kind of a tall order, but we need to keep our heads cool. Yeah, Risha, Ilya, and the SSS are all counting on us. Yeah, you tell them. Now, I do feel like Sully would totally put Yona in a headlock and force him to eat a sandwich.
That's right. I just got back. Where am I now? The harbor. That's right. You heard me. Force of habit, I guess. Found myself back at our old place before I even knew it.
Oh, it's a conscription
yeah,
office
I know.
now?
Trust me, I realize the responsibility. So what have you got for me?
And that's how you know you're doing good journalism, when they take over your building to replace it with a military conscription office. Oh, so you're telling me Grace doesn't have a single quartz? Come on.
I see. Looks like our little mastermind's setting all kinds of stuff in motion. Yep. The big fish pulling the strings behind Crossbell's curtain. The brains behind the invasion scheme. That's the one. Okay, right. Let the chief know I'm on my way. I'll see you later, Rains.
Well, we finally get to reference the idea that Reigns is a spy. Well, he's not really a spy. I mean, you know, spy makes it sound more
joining forces
malicious.
Wasn't bad enough. Now they've got outside help too. I have to show people there's still hope. That the pen is mightier than the sword.
Yeah, but is it mightier than Lloyd's Tonfas? Okay, time to get the show on the road. Wow, someone's fired up today. Just like carried away and messed things up like last time, okay? I know, geez, you're so negative. Take it easy, both of you. All things in moderation. So says Kurt Vander. If what we heard yesterday is anything to go by, the town's been unusually calm. Probably because the defenses are so tight this close to the Republic. Between Tangram Fortress and all the troops, people are feeling that much safer. Then there's rumors about the man in charge being missing. He's just his brother, the Governor General. His not being here is good news for us, though. Either way, we should avoid getting too close to Orkia's Tower for now. But we can go to the Entertainment District. We didn't get a chance while we were here for our field exercises. Nice, huh, man? Might be able to touch base some of Randolph's pals, too. Then it's agreed. We'll take a look around town, ascertain the situation, and see if anyone knows anything about the Singularity. As long as everything looks alright, we can drop in on Eunice family as well. Why don't we just go ahead and just go to Stargazer's Tower immediately? Because, come on, we all know that's where it's going to be. Oh, thanks. They don't think I have a plan. Well, it depends, right? It could be in a somewhat new location. It could be out in the ancient battlefield if that's in the game. But no, we kind of established we can't go there, right? Because there wasn't the little text on the entrance towards Armorica. Now, we could theoretically get, like, teleported there directly. And maybe it's just that the route isn't there, but kind of have to assume we don't go that way. And you know, I mean, I would like to go back to Armorica. Really, I'd want to go to Mines before it. I don't know, like, I think Armorica, I like its vibe more, but Mines has such good music. There are 3 rules in this establishment. 1, eat quietly. 2, do as I say. 3, keep your hands off Shanshan. There's this guy who keeps coming in here lately. He's been ignoring all 3, and if they ain't disrespect, I don't know what is. He throwing down a challenge or something? That's gotta be it, right? Why, I oughta. If it's a fight he's itching for, it's a fight he got. Another chill. Is it drafty in here? Master, please put the meat cleaver away. Is that I feel like that's the exact same dialogue as, last time. Shanjan will get very angry if I meddle too much. I'm just gonna see how things go for the time being. Nothing is guaranteed after all. Nobody'd notice one Imperial troop disappearing. There's no escape from reality anymore. Calvardians aren't welcome in the Empire. There's no getting away from that. Some of us are still doing alright though. What can I say? AU takes care of its own. Thanks to them, I managed to avoid getting shipped off to a prison camp. Not a rich man, I didn't have any connections to that organization before now, but I was born in the Eastern Quarter, so they decided to help me out. All their top members are big on solidarity. Guess that's good news for me. Yeah, I mean, that's something at least. Yo, Shanshan, you're pretty close to Risha, aren't you, Yuna? I mean, maybe. As far as I'm concerned, they've never met, but... Well, a friend of my bestie is a friend of mine. If things get too crazy, you can always come see us at the inn. I know for a fact that Daddy will do what he can, so you needn't worry about room and board. Thank you so much, Shanshan. Oh, and I've actually picked up Vantage Masters recently. I wanted to tell you. If you're interested, I'd love to play together. Absolutely. Throw down. Don't expect me to go easy on you. What did we get last time? Oh yeah, we got Blaze. I mean, like, I guess this is still a good card. I mean, the one less base attack, though. I mean, it's a little It kind of hurts. Yeah, I think I don't like magic crystals. We can drop one. Yeah, this is fine. Send it.
Okay, game on.
Oh god, it's Elliot's freaking Bard is back. I'm gonna be sealed 24/7. Yeah, we can, well, yeah, we can roll this. Our first turn's gonna be kind of weak, but... You're just a little piece of garbage, you know that? That's what you are. I mean, I don't really want to buff that thing. Oh, you can't even move. I thought maybe you could still, like... I mean, I kind of don't want to play this because it just gets, like, one-tapped. And theoretically, we could blaze it. Alright, it's our first turn. Actual ass. And hopefully you... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, you didn't die. Okay. Not as regular attack. A little underwhelming. We're gonna pop off next. Well, we're gonna pop off in 2 rounds, maybe. I'm telling you, we're gonna pop off and then you'll all be sorry. Okay, then we can... It's a little risky for the Bisky. We're gonna get, like, smacked in the face, but... But no, you kind of, like, always seal, don't you? Like, you never attack? Yeah. So that's actually something we can use to our advantage. If you're never going to attack me because you're too busy sealing. Now, sealing at a 6-4. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I guess we just hold on to you for now. Since we can't move you and I don't want to put you in the... Well, we can go ahead and play you. For a second, I was thinking that we couldn't just move our ranger back. Can we kill you? No. We're close. Wait. That's not enough. Next turn. Next turn you perish. Then you'll all be sorry. Oh, you motherfucker. No, no burst seals. God. Just stop summoning. Okay, you still die? Yes, yes, you're dead. You almost went the distance, like Elliot, but unfortunately...
I almost had you too.
Oh, a bard? Alright, I think anything's better than... Well... Because a lot of the times, like, you'd rather just use the mana on attacking, or like just attack instead. Or use the mana to summon a card, but... What are its stats? Oh, it's 222. I mean, I feel like the seal is probably better for, like, the AI, because usually they're on the back foot. Because really it just kind of, like, stalls. I feel like it's not going to be as useful for us. I think I'm going to keep Ranger for now. Now, I would love to ditch it for Knight, just to have that extra. Because really, I feel like the main way you lose is just if you get, like, a really bad first couple of turns, and then you just get burst down. Basically. So just having like almost double the HP to prevent that from happening would be nice. Sheesh, they've even closed off our unofficial routes into Calvert now. We still got the sky routes for what it's worth. Needless to say, orbital cars are out of the question in wartime as well. As for us, we're confined to making domestic deliveries. Anything outside the Empire is off limits. Mostly just bringing new recruits or stuff from home. Things a little different. Contacts and supplies down at the training camp at Amorica. It's not urgent. May as well go grab a bite before I start. Things get too crazy, you can always come see us at the end. I know for a fact that Daddy will do what he can. But you guys. 8th Armored Division's duty is to protect the border. Pretty soon we'll be marching through Orid for the Remiferian border. This could be the last time we ever visit this place. Hope it all works out for Midran, or at the very least he leaves without any lingering regrets, and all his body parts. Got that girl Shanshan a gift, just a little token of my admiration. It's a necklace I picked out for her. It's pretty stylish if I do say so myself. She should love it. Why shouldn't she? This is love. It's the most serious ever been about a woman. Have you ever talked to her? Like at least 2 times. I remember the first time she clawed my face. One of our fondest memories of our time together. Yeah, that time you sexually harassed her, basically? Yeah, what a love story. Hey, is that food from Calvert? No, of course not. These are vanilla dumplings from way far out in eastern Zemuria. Isn't Calvert to the east? No, but like more east. Oh, you know, lets you off the hook? They still look Calvardi to me. Sounds like this is an insult to all of us. Trying to stir up anti-government sentiment or something? No, sir. We just, we met at these to show our support for the Empire. Yeah, that's it. See, they've been specially flavored to appeal to imperial tastes. They're a symbol of how we hope Erebonia will one day spread its influence across the continent. That's not a bad idea. Looks like I had you kids all wrong. Only 30 lashes then. Wait, what? That's probably worth buying. Oh, so you start with the strength off with it? Oh, no. No, you lower strength. Yeah, okay. So it's a 30% strength. That's pretty good. Like an innate, very strong, what's it called? Arms breaker? I can't remember the name of what the quartz is called. But yeah, that we probably want to buy one of those. How much money do we have? We have some. We'll go ahead and buy that now while I'm thinking about it. Because I think that's actually a pretty good accessory in and of itself. Plus, it builds into that bigger one that I think is also pretty good. Do we want to have it in the meantime? I mean, we could give it to Machias. And really, you want it to be someone who attacks fast as well. Just to have like the most chances to apply the debuff. What are his setups like? I don't even really remember. Is there any particular reason I have Curtin over Ash? I don't think so. I think you're just still in from, gosh, I can't think. From the Magic Knight fight. I'm still in awe that the Magic Knight fight is actually, like, good. That, like, both Magic Knight fights have actually not been complete and total, like, so frustrating. Like, I mean, they've been, like, the first one was, like, a little minorly annoying. Just because of, like, the way, that, like, brief period after he enhanced. But, like, if he roared the turn after he enhanced and you didn't get to, like, get any debuffs on him, then it was really hard to stay alive, basically. Because you can't just easily nullify stat debuffs anymore, or stat buffs anymore. And then, you know, you got your thing, right? That, like, super, you got Burning Heart. I never checked to see how much it costs. It might still just be 70 CP, because it's not, I don't think it buffs speed. I'm pretty sure Lloyd's did buff speed. We'll have to check that. Because, I mean, I assume it's got to be weaker than Lloyd's, just for thematic reasons, but also probably not too much weaker, else then it's like, why give it to Yuna in the first place? If it's, because if you make it too much weaker, then it's just going to be not worth using. But I mean, 1 free BP is pretty good though. And the defense buff, because it gives strength and defense, right? Not speed. And since defense is actually really good in this game, that's really strong. Not all our fish is caught domestically. We get imports from Libra and Calvert too. Though obviously we're not exactly on trading terms with Calvert anymore. But the railways are down and the air shipping's too expensive. I don't see how we're supposed to get anything from outside the country anymore. But all we can do is rely on food from the fish we catch in Lake Elm. I don't know where we'd be without the Fisherman's Guild. Fish in that lake won't last forever though. Cure's mute? What if I want the characters to shut the hell up? After what happened during the Summer Festival, Kenneth arranged to get us some tickets. Thanks to that, we were able to return to Crossbows a few days later. But before we left, he did mention he sensed a bit of a change at the watering hole. He wasn't a bit bothered by it. Or he was a bit bothered by it. During our investigation, it became very evident that Crossbell's ecosystem is changing. I was really taken aback by Kenneth's keen senses. It's almost like that's in his name. Kenneth? Kenneth? Which makes you wonder, what in the world's happening there? He has disappeared after seeing us off. Nobody seems to have an idea where he could be. I know he's fully capable of taking care of himself. Still, I'm just going to keep my ears to the ground just in case. But now we have the eco situation to figure out and need to think carefully about our approach. Come on, what's the word on our Moika village? There were a lot of fish there I've never seen before, definitely more than last time. I haven't seen this kind of environmental damage since the struggles for independence. I was investigating mines. It's the same story there. Can I investigate mines? Well, as far as we can tell, Heimdall is the first place to start seeing these changes. It's like they spread out from the capital. It's not just a Crossbell problem, it's happening all over the Empire. Well, this talk of environmental damage reminds me of what happened during the push for independence. Yeah, now you mention it. What could be happening to these fish? Yeah, the fish just change overnight because of geopolitical conflicts. That's how it works, right? I mean, it's not really a new plot point, because I mean, they kind of have used that before about like, all the monsters are just randomly stronger in the sequel for some reason. We don't know why. Annabelle dropped in to say hi after we got back into town. No one's seen Kenneth since all that stuff went down, but she said not to worry. It's probably all part of his plan. She might have just been putting on a brave face, though. I know I'd feel a lot better if I knew where he was. I'll trade him for a power potion. +1 arts defense, let's go. I feel like we haven't really needed fishing upgrades for right now. Because you can say it's just you need to get like a certain base level and then you don't need any more other than just quality of life. Because it was like in CS3 I didn't buy any and it was like impossible to fish. Like literally you would hit that like weird enrage basically where the fish would just never stop being mad and you couldn't pull them back in. Have you been to our Moika village? We're an agricultural community. The beekeeping, oh it's you, yeah, you're the son. The beekeeping is our main source of income. The crops are doing alright, but the merchants we always sold our honey to got drafted. On top of that, our vehicles got commandeered by the military, so we can't even transport our goods very far. Only the Business Owners Association could introduce me to a new buyer, preferably one with their own trucks. I've got no shortage of problems back at the village. The military camp at the ancient battlefield is in a pretty isolated spot, but it's close enough for us to feel its presence. The noise and the gunshot smoke have got the bees on edge, and they're producing less honey than usual. I had to find a bright side. I guess our convalescent home is up and running. Things are tough, but it's not at the level where we can't handle it. Not yet, anyways. I mean, you had so much dialogue. Let's go, Derek. Got a meeting at the Business Owners Association lined up. Hopefully they can introduce me to a wholesaler willing to buy my village's honey. Hey, come on in, take a look at what we got. Check this out, high grade cabbage, fresh in today. You don't get deals like this anymore, especially with all the food shortages. Never know when you might get a chance like this again. You might never eat again before you die, sir. And it's not looking as chipper as usual. Must be worried about me having to join the front. Fretting and fussing over it probably won't do much good. She probably knows that, but still. Come on in, we're having a clearance sale. Everything must go. We've got to be crazy. A whole box for 100 mirror. I'm burning cash here. fresh and cheap. Whoa, you'll never get a chance like this. I bet my dad's... can't believe they really drafted him. Come on in, take a look at what we... I'm just not in the mood today. Sorry, I need to pull myself together. Sulking's not gonna stop Dad from going. Step right up, having ourselves a massive sale. Do you just look at my good sir? Yes, I know, it's a bad habit. Ever since they reopened the downtown district. Oh, you see our Imperial officers trotting around like they own the place. And if that wasn't bad enough, the government shut down our branch of the Bracer Guild. Those Imperials act like they're so great, well they're not. They took my best pal away and forced him into the army. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before they come for me too. Damn it, how do we let it end up like this? Yo, he's based. Those Imperials act like they're so great, well they're not. Ronald was taken off the streets and summarily executed 45 minutes after stating his opinion. Yo, come on. Used to be the downtown district for the government started redeveloping it. Is he used to house the high-up Imperial Army officers? And here the families have been moving in with him. They even renamed it the Uptown District. But like, if it used to be down, how is it up? Unbelievable. Who the hell do they think they are? That was our slum. For all the government's talk of redevelopment, they're still giving the coming war priority over the locals. Place is calm with soldiers. Better not get too close. I agree. Wandering in at this point would be foolhardy. But like, I want to go to the downtown district. Granted, I guess there's nobody really there anymore. Wazi's gone. The Saber Vipers are gone. Reacha isn't in the game. Who else is around there? There was the drunk guy. And the kids. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess with the gang's gone, there's really not too much need to have the downtown district. But, like, I still want to go. That's weird. It's not here either. I was trying so hard to take care of it too. It's nothing. I'm fine. I can fix this on my own. She's clearly worried about something. Doesn't look like she's willing to take into oneself though. We'll just have to keep an eye on her. Kinda with me when I left the house. We're always busy, so I can't bug them with stuff like this. I have to find it myself. Don't worry. When we get fast travel unlocked, we'll come back and help you out maybe. I can't take this anymore. Please help us, Mr. Chairman. How is it to move my products out the trains? I ain't got a train, man. Chairman Morris, I need your help too. The state requisitioned my entire stock the other day. They didn't pay a single mirror for it. I'm in the red. I can't live on my savings forever. Now, calm down, all of you. One at a time, please. Let's think about the trains first. There are so few left, it's no use trying to contract one now. I suggest we shift our focus to airship delivery. The routes along Libero and Ermi Ferry are still open, for now. As for our contributions to the war effort, do you have any ideas, Chairman Morse? Overthrow the government? No, that probably wouldn't work. I know you folks. You seem sort of familiar. Did you come here for a consultation? Sorry, my schedule's booked solid. Feel free to come back another time. Airship delivery, huh? Up until now, it's always been too expensive to be a feasible option. Guess we have no choice now. I'll look into it. That's it? This is all the scheme by Josette to boost up her business? She's the true mastermind? Business tax, war tax, there are so many new expenses, how we should stay afloat? Mr. Chairman, won't you please lend us the benefit of your wisdom? Just don't pay your taxes. Ah, shit. Wish I thought of that. All the merchants in town have been ordered to give their full cooperation in the war effort. We've been getting a flood of new consultation requests, and to cap it all off, several of our personnel have dropped off the grid. I haven't heard from Becky since she set off for the capital. I hope she's alright. That's right, Becky is well acquainted with the people of this association, isn't she? Yeah, so it seems I haven't been able to ascertain her whereabouts either. Alright, you guys are from that military academy. Boars, Banch, Dampus? I'm trying to get in touch with my contacts over there, but they suddenly went quiet. Must have been around the same time there was all that commotion in the capital. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. All that commotion. Yeah, when the Emperor was assassinated, or attempted assassinated, and one of the Crown Princes fucking died. All that commotion. I'll tell you the second I learn anything new, so don't get discouraged, okay? Yeah, thank you. Keep it up. She's our schoolmate. And we're worried about her too. Who are you? Oh, wait, do you sell anything? Speed? We do love speed. Now, it's only 3. But, I mean, the defense does actually matter. We could buy 1. My money? Who do I give it to? I mean, I guess Machias. There's also an argument for uses. What are our HP totals like? Is this really the squad we want to use? I mean, I guess I want to use Altina. I mean, I kind of want to use Yuna, if I'm being completely honest. And Kurt had his time to shine in the Cedric fight. I don't think we really need to use him right now, or for at least until I feel like we're forced to. Now, Kurt's also not really our best member, so I don't know how forced I'll feel to use him. I think Kurt will still eventually maybe be good. Maybe. Did that talk to everybody? I didn't go to 9 volley, did I? Central Square is just as busy as I remember it. There are lots of stores here. It might be a good idea to take this time to get ready. It's a good meeting place too. It's got access to a lot of different districts. The tower's off limits for now, but we can at least go to the entertainment district. Well, now that we're here, I guess I gotta go gather intel. Didn't you say a friend of yours works nearby? That's right, over there at the Global Store. I haven't seen Wendy in a while. I should probably let her know I'm alright. She's the engineer, correct? Okay, let's go. Yeah, alright, I hear you, but... Yeah, I forgot to go to 9 volley. Oh yeah, I didn't go to the apartments, did I? Hey yo, what up? Next up, behind some of the ex-provincial army's armaments. It's all a bit dated, sure, but I reckon I can wheedle it off to the recently conscripted nobles easily enough. Of course, times like these come with a particular premium on such goods. I'm not sure we should be listening to this. I suppose it's natural for a black market broker. We did receive her assistance during the events in the capital. It makes sense that on the eve of war would be the most profitable time for sales. Kinda weird, like she seems to care for Jingo a whole lot, exactly like a mom. So it doesn't sound like the kind of place a kid should be, you know? Yeah, instead just ship them off halfway across the country to live on their own at the age of 11 or whatever. It does look, I actually, she might not even be that old. She might be 9. I mean, she's like really young in Crossbell and Azure, or the Crossbell games? Crossbell and Azure, yeah. The prequel to Azure, Crossbell. It does look like a useful store to patronize though. Wanda was making all that noise. You're those kids in the academy, right? I believe you used Josette's services. Didn't think I'd secret faces around here, but that's for sure. Sure, you must got your reasons, but there are a lot of military eyes around here. You keep your head down if you know what's good for you. Got it, that includes you, Blondie, and you, little Miss Highborn. Don't waste your breath. Thank you for your kind warning. Just don't say I didn't warn you. The circumstances are precarious, to say the least, but if someone's got what I need, I do business with them, no questions asked. Besides, you've been good to Jingo. Let me know if you need something. Cool, thanks a lot. No questions asked, huh? Yeah, because that totally doesn't sound shady. So, you know, what if we replaced your Tonfas with a rocket launcher? Or what if we built rocket launchers into your Tonfas? I don't like it, but we may as well take advantage of our offer while we can. Mikey, don't be a frickin' narc, man. Okay, so we did miss one of the Peckies. So we could theoretically have this at this point. Whoops. I mean, it's only 2k HP. I mean, it's good, but it's not like, you know, game-changing. And so the Provert, so you get a 20% chance to do basically all stat down with a 35% crit rate. I mean, that's incredible. Granted, the problem with a lot of the ones that don't give any status resistance is, depending on the fight, you can't really use them. 12 armored cars, they're going to be a pain in the ass to transport. Here Jingo's been doing business in some interesting places. Everyone I sent her off told her that she wants to work things out for herself if she wants to get anywhere in the world. Once again, she's like 11 max. Give her my regards when you see her next. I can see who Jingo takes after now. Doesn't she though? But at least it's good to see them both get so into their work. Certainly not wrong there. Alright, see ya. Alright, we're gonna pause for a second, and then we're gonna head to Acacia Apartments. Be right back. Alright, we're back to the apartments. You think Noelle's mom's gonna exist? Come on, Noelle's mom? No, okay, fine. Seems like only yesterday we heard about the Emperor getting shot. Now here we are mobilizing for full-scale war. Come to think of it, the two girls next door to me have some kind of connection with the military police. Haven't seen them for a while. Around May, I heard the inspection team was forcing some kind of ridiculous overtime hours on them. Apparently, they weren't even allowed to come home between shifts. Hopefully, things have let up a little by now. That's around the same time we were last year. The inspection team must have had them working on Operation Birdcage. Right, the Governor General's attempt to restrain anyone connected with the Special Support Section. Sounds like anyone you know, Yuna? Sounds like it could be Noelle and Fran. Yeah, it sounds like it could be Yuna. This is how I know Yuna has never actually met the SSS. She's just been fucking lying, alright? That's definitely my headcanon, is that Yuna is just a creepy super fan who has never actually met or interacted with any of them. She just pretends that she has, because then her head's all messed up. How do you not know Noelle and Fran live across from this lady? Whose name I remember. Serena. Being kept at work all night, I can only imagine how hard that must be. Or maybe they were. Oh no, it wouldn't do to speculate. What the hell? What are you like saying they got executed? I know you'd probably be into that, you sick freak, but... My little brother Yuget's been real quiet lately. I mean, he's always been a quiet one, but this is something different. It's probably because he got shot, because he's the Emperor. Yes, I'm still committed to the false... I don't know. I guess for like, I think I legitimately thought his name was the same as the Emperor. And like, Zero when he showed up. And I'm just like committed to that since. Just pretending that his name is... that he's the Emperor still. I'm gonna study hard, because I mean they are similar, but there's, you know, it's Ugent versus Yuget. I'm gonna study hard, just like Sunita. But she's real smart too, so I gotta keep it up every day. I feel like I'm kinda dizzy. Maybe I study too much. My head hurts. Hey, what's going on? Yes, I got an accent now. Get over it. He's been real quiet lately. He's always talking about trains. He's possessed by the spirit of Pablo. I gotta tell my family I'm joining the army. Where do I even start? Hey, I'm joining the army? Meow! I don't want to spook them, but I can't underplay how dangerous it could be either. Meow! Maybe I should be honest with them. Those two are smart. They'll see right through me anyway. Thanks for listening, Marie. My head feels a little clearer now. Taking conscripts here... So, like, let's discuss this, alright? Yuna and gang, complete fucking strangers, bust in through the door, ignore the two other people in the room, walk over to this man sitting on his bed, talking to his cat, silently. We get so into his personal space that we can hear him quietly talking to his cat. Then the man keeps talking to his cat while trying to just ignore the fact that, you know, 7 strangers have bust into his room and are now breathing down his neck, judging him for talking to his cat. And then Yuna's like, yeah, that's crazy. Well, I know Marie can't understand me, that's what you think, but I think she could sense that something was wrong. Talking to her really helped. It's just something I couldn't talk to my wife and daughter about. Not straight away. Dad, I'm like right here. I'm like literally 3 feet away. I heard everything you said. Oh, okay, sorry. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a stockbroker and work with father. And do that, I get good at math and learn how to be a sophisticated lady too. If I try really hard, I wouldn't even have to wait until I grow up. Actually, your job's gonna be replaced by an algorithm. All the store's prices are going up. I'll have to check the flyers. They give out some good deals. This one here is so colorful, it cheers me just to look at it. And it says they've lowered the price on some of their products. It seems like it's a stylish store. Maybe I should go take a look. You get smarter than I thought. I should have underestimated him. He really is worthy of being my rival. All Marie's saying is just feed me, damn it. Food me now. I need food. Me needing a lot of food now. Alright, now we're actually done with East Street. Did I talk to Puck after? I know I talked to the Major, but... We're going all in promoting our vanilla dumplings right now. I don't know what my partner was thinking, ordered a bunch of Calvardian delicacies right before we go to war with them. Needless to say, they're not selling, and the dairy looks you get from the soldiers don't help either. These things are gonna sit on our shelf forever. Talk about a dead loss. Well, worst case scenario, you can just go clean the inn again, I guess. Can I go to the Harbor District? I can. The Harbor District. It's been a while since we've last been here. Well, it's been as long as all the other districts. Just seeing Lake Elm brings the memories rushing right back. Yes, so our field exercises started getting serious. It's only my first time here, but something about this place feels stuffy for a harbor. What's up with the Crossbell News Service building? How odd, the entrance is being guarded by Imperial troops. Also, it has a new sign. In large font, it says what's going on with it. Oh, look at the sign outside. Conscription office. Must have been taken over by the army, just like the Palm Training Hall. Right, they turned it into a storehouse for all the resources they commandeered. In any case, it's likely in our best interest not to venture too close. That's so, but you still consider visiting the RF building. At least there's a contact working from the inside. It could be a good opportunity to learn more about what's happening at the branch office. Really? Wow, talk about useful. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going. You think it's Robert? That's Tio's boss, right? Or was her boss? I don't know. Does Tio run the Epstein Foundation yet? Have we let her do that? We're gonna be dealing with military donations over at Orcus Tower, right? Isn't it a little weird Crossbell having to pay for Erebonia's war? I know how you feel. Times are tough. Just look at the Crossbell News Service. They got chased out, their HQ taken over. We're finding new opportunities no matter the circumstances and what being a businessman is all about. And when you fuck up, just let the government bail you out. Haha! You've got to keep your head. Also, you have to be first big enough, right? If you're like an actual small business who needs the help, fuck you. And look for your chance to come out on top. Okay, I see what you're getting at. We're just about ready to head out then, right? I'll go and bring the car around. Most of my company's employees have been drafted. We can fit our whole workforce in just one car now. Job's not easy, but it's like Spencer says. We have to do what the Empire says for now, or we won't be able to help anyone. Or we could have Lloyd fight the president on the roof of the Orcus Tower building again. That worked out pretty well last time. Come on, can't we just solve all of our problems with a mech fight on top of the Capitol building? Zell and I are on our way out to process donations for the military. Play it off all you want, Spencer. Practically lying to him at this point, but I just can't say no to the Imperial Army. That should be a practice countries adopt. If your poll numbers get too low, Lloyd just comes around and fights you on the roof of the Capitol building, and if you lose, you're arrested. And we get a new person to run the country. They're back. They're really back. I saw them with my own eyes. Gotta get over to East Street and tell Puck about this. What was that about? I'd like to know too, but we can't afford to get distracted. Gathering intel comes first. We can always check it out later. I can't wait to tell Puck about this. He's gonna flip his lid. Getting to East Street is such a chore now with all those soldiers and the military police stalking around. They keep trying to arrest me just because I got a freaking ponytail, man. This is bullshit. Oh, hello. Everything okay in the harbor? No crimes or disorder to report? By the way, the Crossbell News Service building got taken over as a new conscription office. They've moved to West Street for now, so head over there if you have any journalistic business. Ah, okay, so they weren't completely shut down? Kate? It is Kate? You. Yuna and your fellow students back in Crossbell, I see. Yeah, Kate, we're back. Sorry I was gone for so long. The number of Thor students at the branch campus are currently wanted criminals, are they not? No, not Kate! You out of your damn mind? You're telling me Kate can't resist the fucking curse? That's bullshit. Yes, ma'am. First and foremost is Ash Carvide for his attempted assassination of the Emperor, but several other students are wanted for treason. Bro, you know your country's like fucked up when you're trying to arrest students for treason? You wouldn't have to know anything about that, would you, Yuna? What do you mean? Nothing's wrong with Kate. Damn it, I recognize this feeling. You don't think it could be... Suppose I'll have to look into that later. Just try to stand out. There's a limit of how much I can ignore before people start asking questions. Right. If you spot any unsavory characters, report them to me or another officer at once. It's our duty to protect Crossbell from news who would do it harm after all. I recommend we leave it at once. Agreed. Come, Yuna. Okay. Not you too, Kate. So this is another kind of issue with like the presentation of the curse, right? Is because on one hand they're like, the curse just makes you, and I mean, I guess it's a little bit different now because it's been like unleashed, but they've been kind of like, it just makes you like act on things that are like subconscious desires, basically. Kate has never displayed a personality in the slightest like this, so her just like changing basically overnight, and it's been other NPCs as well. Like, you know, the girl we talked to in St. Arc says that her parents changed overnight, and several other, like the mayor and Ulster, for example. Now, the mayor and Ulster was like, I kind of bought a bit more because it's like maybe feeding over his grief of Oliver's death, but I don't know. It's both presented as like, oh, it only makes you do things that you already wanted to do, but also some people's personalities change entirely once the curse gets a hold of them. So like, which is it? Reports say Heiyu remains in Crossbell. Doesn't sit right with me knowing a Calvadian syndicate is, and they're like, oh, only some, like, how do they determine who gets to resist? Because I feel like Kate should definitely be able to resist better than like all these other random civilians we've talked to. It's knowing a Calvadian syndicate is still operating on this side of the border. Do you think they cut a deal with the government or something? My job is not to reason why. Are you saying you have a problem with the way the government does things? Of course not. Sorry, I'll get back to my patrol. I may turn a blind eye to some of the things you guys get up to, but please keep within reason. The war will be over soon. You should keep a low profile and spend your time on something productive like studying. I don't like you to be saying that. Nothing is certain, but let's leave for now. Captain Gates got a lot more passion about her job, making all kinds of reports to the defense forces at Orchis Tower. When did everything get so intense? Had a bad feeling about those soldiers, but they sure changed their tune with once they had some of the boss's ramen. So it was the best they ever tasted, left out to cause any trouble. Hazel really is a master of his craft. He said if I kept training and honing my skills, I'd be able to add one of my own dishes to the menu one day. A lot of pressure trying to live up to the boss's legacy, but Hazel says my noodles have got some good stuff going. Alright, time to get this show on the road. Another thing is like, okay, if you want to say, well, Kate, it's just like building on her desire to like protect law and order, or like, you know, her like need to protect Crossbell, you would think that would also kind of potentially result in a, like, respecting Crossbell would mean not respecting Erebonia and viewing it as an invading power, and therefore you would actually be more willing to oppose the Erebonian government rather than be like, oh, now I'm going to be super concerned about following their laws. I don't know. Hey, we took a request from the owner of this stand a while back, huh? Dr. Reem was a regular here, apparently. Gotta give him that. Yeah, Reem's got good taste. We'll give him that. Well, but isn't the kid from Thor's? Feels a bit strange seeing you out of your uniform, but I'm guessing you're not here on vacation? It is a long story. That's so, but you shouldn't be the first madcap customers I've ever had. They've been good with words, so I'll show you the best support. I can show you my support with the best ramen I can whip up. Noodle Boy's got some chops, so let's stop by next time. Madcap customers, it would seem Dr. isn't the only eccentric regular here. Yes, the Noodle Lord. It doesn't give CP? Ozzel, please. Don't let them stop your shine, man. How could they nerf the noodles even more? Do the advanced versions at least give anything? Oh, come on, Randy. You know how many noodles you ate, Randy? If you can't make an Omega tier version of these, I'm gonna be insulted. You're not, oh never mind, you're not even a good? You're just like, okay? You know how many noodles we shoved in your mouth, Randy? You can't make a perfect reconstruction of them? I don't buy it.
Now we're cooking. It turned out really good.
D, how dare you let me down?
Initiate cooking mode.
Cooking mode?
Better than I expected.
Altina, you didn't make the good dish.
Initiate cooking mode.
You're the wrong character.
Better than I... Yes.
Now let's begin.
Kurt Vander, please cook me some
This is good.
delicious
A
noodles.
worthy meal indeed.
They give 2 turns of insight? That's not bad. I'm a little bummed they don't give CP anymore, but it's okay. I guess the noodles can't always be amazing. They were still pretty good in CS3 from what I remembered, right? They still gave like 50 CP or something. It was just the heal was a bit worse than they were in Azure, just because they weren't, you know, food isn't percentage based anymore. Your student office is right over yonder, so you end up getting a lot of soldiers. Doesn't matter whether. Oh, and actually, I get it. You're feeding them less powerful noodles, so that they can't wage war effective. Oh my! How could I ever doubt the Noodle Lord? He knows what he's doing. Because if he gave him his good noodles, I mean, the war would already be over because they'd be so fucking strong. Hey, what are you guys doing loitering around here? Don't you have do you have any business here, or are you up to no good? Well, whoa, our bad, man. We were just looking for a pal of ours. Right, but we said we'd meet her somewhere else, remember? Oh, just bother you, Mr. Soldier. Keep up the good work. Misdirection seems to come second nature to you two. I'm just glad they're on our side. 8 Dragonov class early cannons, check. 2 Gargantua class airships, check. And 1 partridge in a pear tree, sir. Handgun Fortress is all set and ready to go at last. An armored division is on its way too. Our preparations couldn't be any better. Aren't we an armored division, sir? I meant like another armored division. You wouldn't know them. They live in Rumiferia. Well, except for those new recruits. Some of them couldn't even handle a march in full kit without needing a trip to the medical bay. Those are gonna have to start giving them the deluxe boot camp experience. Yeah, no time to take things slow. Give them hell. Most of the new recruits are just regular citizens. Well, I mean, most recruits for a military period are regular citizens. No way they keep up some rigorous military regimen. What's with these guys? This war is putting all kinds of pressure on Crossbell and its people. Hello, sir, please, I need to deliver their letters. Please, sir, I need to deliver the letters. That's nice. I needed to talk to you, and you just came running over to me. With the trains out of service, there are a lot less imports to deliver. We're getting even more packages from Erebonia. Then that's all the draft cards to deliver. I'm just as busy as ever, maybe even more. Being the bringer of bad news doesn't give me any satisfaction, but it's part of the job. I got no choice. Alright. 3, 2, 1, start! Oh, it never gets old. Buddy, did I talk to you? However, it's real busy right now. A lot of people are using their complimentary tickets to head over to Michelin. Oh, I didn't know those were a thing. Guess it's just another part of the government war machine. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm kind of on board. If we get free tickets to see Mishi, tell all the Calvardians you want, man. For legal reasons? That's a joke? I mean, actually, for legal reasons, it's not a joke because Erebonia sucks.
This'll be a good fishing spot.
That actually gets you 100 Mira deposited into your bank account for any anti-Calvardian statements you make in public. Come, Mr. Gups.
I did it!
A puffer. Wait, was that a... What the hell's a Recruria bomb? Oh, does it cure everyone? Because those are new. If only I could find them. Oh, we already had some. That's actually pretty cool. Only have one magic droplet. I think that's the one you get for free or whatever. Like the trade-in? Not trade-in. Carryover stuff. This is the boarding point for the Michelin Wonderland bound ferry. If you want to wait a little longer, you might get a chance to meet today's very, very special guest. Who could it be? Just wait and see. A special guest. Could it be Mishi? As previously stated, we will have to wait and see. We're not here to get intel on Michelin or whatever. Get moving. Okay, jeez. The T-posing guide isn't real. The T-posing guide can't hurt you. One at a time, please. Be careful not to rock the boat. Can that actually happen? Yes, they're not really that well made. Here to spend some quality time with my girlfriend. Might not get a chance for again before the war breaks out. Gotta wring out every last bit of fun together while we can. My boyfriend got drafted, but we still got time to make some great memories together before he leaves. A ride on the Ferris wheel would be perfect end to our little Michelin tour. I just love that big hotel at Michelin. It was so nice of my son to invite me. Don't get me wrong, one little complimentary ticket is enough for me to forgive the Empire for sending my boy to war. Complimentary ticket? Oh, so if you get like you get drafted, family members get tickets? What the? They're just trying to be using Crossbell and Michelin as consolation prizes? You know. I know. There's nothing we can do about it, but don't worry, I won't cause a scene. You just have to concentrate on what we can do to fix this. We can fight Rufus on the roof of the Orchid's Tower building. My son, he's waiting for me in Michelin. I wanted to share some happy moments with him before he gets deployed. Maybe we'll go to the beach. He'd like that. Well, I guess that's everything in the Arbor District. Yeah, you want me to go to RF, but I don't want to go to RF yet. Oh yeah, we still have to do the Heyu. I don't know if they'll let us in. I feel like they might be saving Heyu for a bit later. Yeah. The door is locked. Hey, I know this place. It's where we took on that request way back when. Heyu Trading Limited, the front for the largest criminal syndicate in the Republic. Great, they sound like a cheery bunch. Hey, they packed up and went home? Don't be so sure. We're not talking about normal organization here. We shouldn't make any snap judgments. Regardless, we have no business to take care of here right now. And I assume you won't let me go to Orchid's Tower? Yeah. Maybe. We'll save the Entertainment District for next time. And I guess Central Square, because we're at an hour. So next, well... we gotta end things, little balloon guy talk. So it's war. The way this town is now, my balloons just look out of place. If I had any choice, I wouldn't go, but we're so close to the front lines here, you know? I'd rather stand and fight than let them plow through us. But, like, you're plowing through them. Like, us. Calvert stands no fucking chance. I mean, like, that's not even, like, Erebonian propaganda. That's, like, actually true for once. For the first time in history, the government's not lying about their capability to wage war. They actually are gonna crush. It, like, shouldn't even be close. But alright, we're going to call it here. Next time, we will continue exploring Crossbell City. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.